Welcome into Maximum Blackness, everyone. I am Andy Herb, and today we got Keeks in the building, Leah Wars, and Brusha that Australia done hit them in the corner again. She back up in here, y'all. What's happening?
Told y'all I'll be back.
We just having a normal chill test at this bitch.
You owe me a soda. I swear to God, just said I told y'all I'd be right.
She did. She done spent the corner again. She back up in here. We got to get you back up in here too for quite a few things, but we're gonna talk about that later. Right now, we're gonna listen to the video, and I want y'all to tell me how y'all feel. Y'all ready?
A lot of y'all keep asking why I didn't fight this man one-on-one and why I got my brothers to jump him in front of his 7-year-old daughter. And the answer is simple. Life is not fair. You get jumped by responsibilities every day. Bullying is not fair because you're picking on somebody that's essentially a weaker vessel and that's smaller than you. So I wanted to make sure she saw what it looked like when a fight is not fair and you don't have no choice but to let somebody jump you so she could get the concept of what she was doing. Sometimes kids learn from what they see and not what they hear. So I wanted it to be a visual experience, okay? I'm out here doing the Lord's work, okay? God is pleased with me whether or not y'all are.
Lord's work. Y'all heard that? What you got, Keith?
Okay, because I can put my input on this video first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so at first I was against it. You feel what I'm saying? Because Roddy on the phone and they were dead ass wrong for jumping. You feel me? But then when he did say some people are good at learning like seeing it actually happen. You feel what I'm saying? I can understand that because I can understand him going over there whooping dog ass of a dog because if she's a visual learner, then she's gonna still have that same hurt in her heart where it wasn't right when it is to her, and it's not right, Dad, that you did the same exact thing. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's wrong, but I actually learned by seeing it's not right. You feel me? Because I still hold that same pressure that I held when I was young.
Exactly.
So I don't think he's wrong. I don't think he was wrong. Now, after hearing what he said after that, because if he would have kept it going without saying that visual part, then I would have felt like, hell nah, like, you can teach her another way, baby. Like, you ain't got, you're breaking her heart even more because now she's seeing someone else, it happening to someone else. Even though it was the bully's parent, it was not the parent, it was the bully self. But you can't put your hands on him. So it's like vice versa with the girl and the dad. That's a fiery fucking, what's the word for it? What's the word I'm looking for? Debate. That's a fiery debate. This is a real fiery debate.
It is. If you have the right people, it definitely is. And he did do everything he could have possible before he jumped this girl's dad. He said he was sent home notes. He had conferences. He really did follow protocol before he decided to, I'ma just jump this nigga. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, I don't feel bad for the dude or the girl. I don't condone bullying at all. What you two got to say, Leah Wars and Brosha Dad?
Well, I'm not sure what I would have done for real if I had kids and it was my kid being bullied. That's one of them situations where you can imagine all day that you will handle it like an adult, but when it come down to it, ain't no telling what you might do for the one that you made.
Precisely.
Like, you the first dog that child? No. Ain't no way. Ain't no way if you can do anything about it or can't. Ain't no telling what your mind gonna say.
We just don't know how you would have handled it. What else you got to say, Keys, before we go to Leah?
Okay, no, I have an example. So my daughter, she was being bullied, right? And I never knew about her being bullied in school. I never knew about it. Up until the one day when I cut the day that you guys see my hair a different style and color, it's the exact same day I walked my daughter to her bus stop and I'm standing there and I'm walking with her. And another student walks up, you know what I'm saying, with her siblings and stuff like that. And she whispers to me, she was like, you know, Mama, they bullied me on the bus. In my mind, at first, I was with shit. I ain't give a fuck. I was with shits like, fuck all that shit. Fuck fucking kids and the parents. I ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because You're too young. You're 9 years old, but you're still too young to know who is it. Hold on, what a bully is. So like I told her, it bothered me because she asked me, Mom, don't say nothing. You see what I'm saying? That's what triggered me when she told me not to say anything. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if you're that afraid to have to tell me, Mama, just don't, because you gotta get on this bus. You know what I'm saying? And if I say something, because I was on that type of time, like I ain't give a fuck. Right, like the fuck you can tell. What? What I did was, see, I knew the girl, and I knew the parents. Well, I didn't know the parents, but I've been seeing them. They pulled up. You feel me saying? At the bus stop, because I guess she was going to work. As a parent, I stepped to the parent, and like I told the parent, this is what's happening. This is what my daughter just rehearsed to me. You know what I'm saying? Like I told my baby, I ain't raising no bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want it to happen anymore. So I'm coming at you guys as a parent because I knew this little girl somewhere in the neighborhood, and I knew I've seen y'all before. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm explaining it to her, because I didn't know how to even come at this woman, because I don't know what her reaction is going to be from what I'm saying, because I'm already livid because my daughter is afraid. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she's afraid, and that hurted me because I ain't raising no bitch. You know what I'm saying? But it's more of them than her. So I explained to her, explaining to that woman was the best thing I could have done. I'm not even gonna shit you not, because later that night they came to my door with their daughter and fully made her apologize. You know what I'm saying? And fully discreet. I'm there. She was gonna get her butt tore, but like I told you, it ain't that deep beater. You know what I'm saying? They're kids. You know what I'm saying? Talk to her, because I told my daughter, if it comes down to the point, now I stepped to the parent and I'd have said something to the parent, you know what I'm saying? Because it could have been a squabble. You know what I'm saying? If I was that ignorant of a parent, it could have been a squabble. But it wasn't. Don't be the bully that bullied you, because I'm not that parent. You see what I'm saying? Like, right. Explanation. He wasn't wrong, nor was he right. But he was more so right in my eyes because he explained the fact as some people are visual learners. And that is a fact. I'm a visual learner.
Yeah.
So if I witness you get your ass whooped but still feel the same hurt I felt, then okay, I get it. That is like, that shit ain't right. They were dead ass wrong. And you were dead ass wrong too for even, doing it. But I learned now. You know what I'm saying? And they got to let the lesson was learned to them too.
Exactly. Leah, what you got?
So, in my opinion, I probably would have did the same thing. I've already exasperated our option. You abusing my child. No, now we have to take it home. We got to come to Jesus meeting now, as they say. So, yeah, I'm going to quote one of the rappers. And like Jay-Z said, don't let the necessary occur. That's one of my favorite sayings, especially about my kids.
Oh,
that's a good one.
I'm just saying, like at the end of the day, we give people too much leeway, and people gonna treat you how you let them treat you. And with having kids, you have to let them know that too. Like, you're in control of this. You have to demand that respect. You know what I'm saying? And if it comes to, like, it has to come to that, then guess what? A lesson will be learned. So some people, they hard-headed. And like you said, they might need to see, like he said, they might need to see it to understand it. So
that fuck around and find out.
There you go.
Ain't nothing like some good fuck around and find out. Zero fucks to give too.
I don't really care to bring my daughter to school, and like I like homeschooling her, but that's why I don't, because the bullying is just too bad. And me being bullied in elementary school and all of that coming up, I feel like if it starts happening to my daughter, my mind's gonna go straight to ignorant, because I just don't tolerate bullying. And I feel like if you fucking with my daughter, I'm finna start fucking with your daughter. You see what I'm saying? Like whatever your daughter doing to mine, I'm finna instruct mine to do to yours. Like, we finna play tit for tat. Somebody finna get their ass.
Oh my god.
Like, you're saying. that if somebody start messing with my child in school, that I get real ignorant and I want to start doing what the other child is doing to my child to them. And we should all just try to teach our kids to do better and act better towards each other. Or if you're not, then I guess they should just fight it out. Because, you know.
Man, these kids is little punks. I ain't gonna lie. I be biting my tongue. But to be totally honest, I say they should have made Jit fight. And whatever Jit fight. Nah, don't listen to me. I'm just playing, y'all.
You know,
That's what they do with the boys.
I mean,
That's what they do with the boys.
I'm from the hood. They used to bet on us.
at 7 years old.
Girl, 7.
5, 6,
7.
4.
I fought my first 5th grader in kindergarten, maybe pre-K. I can't remember. A boy named Chandler. I never forget. And he went to windmilling and shit. And my brother, he was already a big kid compared to me. He talking about, nigga, my little sister can beat your ass. Brianna, come out here and whoop Chandler's ass. And I beat Chandler's ass. He told me I couldn't live there if I lost. He was the bully. Shit. We used to crack your mama joke. Nah, but for real, don't listen to me. I'm bullshit. Because I know if it was mine, nigga, I was going to jail and they was going to hell.
Exactly. Because look, when I got into fights, it ain't like they gave two
But But when you think about the bigger picture as an adult, what kind of example is that setting?
Exactly. Violence.
Like, really, what kind of example is really that setting? Like, you hurt yourself, you're hurting that baby.
Let me be quiet.
And then you gonna have to try to think, well, the next time some shit happens like this, should I tell my mom? Am I comfortable enough to tell, like, come on now.
Let me be quiet.
As adults, what example
They
really?
jumped him. I went to jump his ass. I'd have told my homie them grab his ass, put him in the trunk and torture him for a couple of days, and relieve a note. The military style. I would have been waterboarding his ass.
She said she would have been waterboarding his ass, but she
That's why I don't have children right now, because God knew the crazy in me came straight from above.
That's why he did.
But I'm saying,
Because for one,
were there actions taken?
as far as what you were saying, Kiki, what does it teach?
But what I was, it doesn't teach them anything. Cause you can be on that type of time where you feel like you're just fighting, just showing a sense of a bully. You feel what I'm saying? There's ways to avoid that. Like Brianna said, that's why she homeschools her daughter, because she wants to avoid that situation. Which I'm kind of in that. I would rather homeschool my child than have to put myself in that predicament to either, because people ain't just fighting no more these days. You know what I'm saying? You run up on somebody, there's other ways. Yeah, you are a parent. Yeah, that is natural to stand down. That's yours. But how far? You feel what I'm saying? And then when you think about the aftermath, what is it doing to that child when you're dead and gone?
Boy, tell that. I understand.
What lesson did that teach them? What story do they have to tell? That ending story is not a good ending story. Oh, my mama died because she was fighting for me. So, bitch, at this point, little baby, I ain't willing to fight for you, baby, because look, bitch, I love life. And I'm not talking about my child. I'm talking about the next person that will say that to your child when they're in a situation and you're no longer there to step down. Now they're looking for someone else to help them step down, but they ain't willing to do it because that sad ass story. Like, oh, that's what it is. You want somebody to no. If I can't go talk to them and try to squash it, or you can't say the fuck around him, or do other shit. What lesson is that?
That's understandable. You gotta teach them a valuable lesson in all of this, no matter what you do. So I was agreeing that is true. That's why I just try to avoid it altogether, because I'm gonna just start acting ignorant. So I feel like.
Say for instance, that story didn't go the way he planned it to go. Say for instance, after he said what he did, another clip popped on and said, "Man dead." Due to a fight about a bully. And then how would we even have podcasts? And would it be that? Would it be what would you stand on? Or would it be how would you have handled that situation?
That can still happen. They can still retaliate on that.
But either way, I don't think even if he did, I don't think he would regret it. Even if he did die, I think that's something
You resorted into violence because yes, you did call about going to the school, but if you didn't, because I didn't hear him say anything about stepping to the parent about the actions of his child. I heard what
he did. I watched it.
So he did. Okay, so then, like I said, it's justified. Then it's justified. That's justified. But in another scenario, it wouldn't have been justified if you didn't step to that parent. If you didn't have handled it the way it was supposed to be handled the first time before you did what you did. So it's justified.
This big man said he wrote notes to the parent. Now, what man writing notes? He really did exhaust all of his options. Because don't no man sit down and write no damn notes. They'd rather come to your face.
You feel me? Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He said he wrote a note to the parent. Ain't no grown ass man write no goddamn note. What grown ass man can write a letter? Unless that's how it started with his daughter getting bullied. Like, step to me as a man and let me know what my child. Because at this point, I look at you as a joke. You saw me a note.
But he also
like, what kind of bully are you?
No, the father of the girl who was getting bullied, he did parents.
So then what the fuck is the point of the notes, y'all? What the hell was the point of the notes? Now you're the bully. Now you're the fucking bully.
Before you
the note was the final warning.
In the note, like that's a final warning. Like we done already spoke or whatever.
The final warning would have been when I realized wasn't shit been done. That's the final warning. Sometimes I'm not writing no damn note.
Sometimes the note be the first thing you send home, like, hey, this happened today at school, and I'm just letting you know, etc., etc. So he could have sent the note.
And then it's the school board, and then it's the ass beating. Not the school board, the note, then the ass beating. No.
Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you a story. I'm going to tell you a story, okay? When we first moved to Jacksonville, we used to ride this bus called 799, bus 799, the bus from here. And after a couple of weeks, they decided they ain't like us. We didn't really say nothing or do nothing, but they decided they didn't like us. So they started verbally bullying us. After that, somebody fucked around and touched my little brother. So he swung, I swung. The whole bus would jump us every day after that. And we would have to fight our way off this bus. My mama went to the school board. She went to the teacher. She met up with the parents and all kind of shit. It ended up being how they switched us off of the bus after nothing happened. They ended up having two little boys. One who got beat real bad and another one who died within the same month that my mama went to them about this shit. So they ended up creating the magnet school buses. And
can I ask a question?
Riding different buses.
Wow.
Can I ask a question?
What?
Okay. At this point, did she have a sibling, or was it just her by herself?
I think it was just her. I don't really recall them saying
He didn't say none of that. He just said the 160, and they were 6-year-olds. Yeah,
so was it just
was bullying a 6-year-old?
So it wasn't a jumping type thing, right? So they never jumped the little girl. She was one-on-one was just bullying the little girl. One little girl was bullying another little girl, right?
Yeah.
Well then hell no, it ain't justified because if you went to this girl's house and jumped, you took other people to jump on one person. That's not justifiable. That's unfair as fuck. You should have fought that man one-on-one. You said they jumped him, right?
Yeah, he got his brother and him to jump him. He said that he was...
That's not fair. Now you're the bully. Now you're showing what a real bully is.
I think that was the point of it. I think that was the point of the whole thing.
And you wasn't stopping your daughter from doing the bullying. So if you're not gonna...
That's your daughter bullied her. Your daughter and her siblings or her friends did not bully her. Your daughter bullied her. So therefore, when you bullied that father, you should have bullied him by your damn self, not with other motherfucking people. Now you're showing who's the real bully. You are, and that's what you do.
That's what I'm telling you, it's just best to avoid because
and that was the point of the whole thing.
You want to go as ignorant as possible. That's why I'm not mad at him because you want to go as ignorant as possible.
No, I'm mad at him now.
Like
I'm down for it. Damn right, I'm mad at him now.
I'm not.
Because that wasn't an example. That wasn't an example.
Like I
Oh,
said,
no,
he
no,
did
no,
better
no,
than
no. I take that back. I take that back. When you think about it, damn right that was an example. Now let me show you what it feel like to get jumped. But this is what it feel like to get jumped by three people. Now you, okay, I get it. Okay. My disregard, my bad. I understand. It's justifiable. I had to think about what the fuck I was talking about. What the fuck I was
Topic here. I feel like everybody made good points. Everybody, kind of feel the same way. It was justified. You start fucking with somebody, kid, you need to really try to nip that in the bud. And honestly, it does sound to me like maybe the other parent really didn't care or wanted to stop their child from being a bully. You see what I'm saying? Like, some parents don't care that their kids are bullied because they're probably bullying them. But that's a whole nother story for another day. I just want everybody to give their opinions because, at the end of the day, conversations like these are meant to be had, and we're going to have them. And we're going to go ahead and roll out. I want everybody to stay max to the black. We had Leah Ward's in the house. Brosha Dad Australia. Go and stream her music. Keeks came by in the building. Go and follow her on Facebook. Follow Keeks so that she can entertain you. We're going to put everybody links down below. And can everybody say this for me? Stay max to the black.
Stay next to the black.
All right, y'all.